Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us here at Max Resource Corporation's channel. Just want to let you guys know what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be giving company updates, industry updates, answering any questions you guys got for us. If you have any, don't be afraid to send them over, and we will, of course, be introducing members of the team. So, kicking us off today is none other than Chief Executive Officer, President, and Director, Brett Matich. Brett, how are you doing today?
Excellent. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well myself. So before we dive into your roles at the company, first, can you paint a picture of your past experience, how you wound up here, and what really drives you to do this?
So I've been in the industry now for over 20 years as CEO of a number of companies, predominantly in Australia, as you can see from my accent. I've been here for 10 years. What drives me is looking at exploration opportunities. I've been involved in a number of discoveries. One was in Australia, which was an iron ore project. It was mined out on a company called Aztec Resources. Identified the opportunity. Took a bit of a punt on iron ore price going up. It went from a $1 million junior company to a $300 million merger in 5 years.
Wow.
First coming to Canada 10 years ago. I was founder and also vendor of a project that was in Quebec, Canada. It was a company called CapEx Ventures. Never been drilled before. We come up with huge discovery. We built it up to 7 billion tons of magnetite iron ore. We're also awarded TSX-V Top 50 in 2012. So here, Max Resource, I came on as CEO to identify projects. We looked at Colombia because of the opportunities there in Colombia. We moved from a couple of different areas and we landed eventually in Caesar, in the Caesar project where we are, Northeast Colombia. We saw a huge opportunity in relation to copper. It was a coal operation area, one of the biggest coal mines the biggest coal mine in South America. The Colombian government and a lot of the majors are moving out of coal because of the environmental footprint.
Yeah.
So in this particular area, Colombia is really pushing copper. Our focus was what we see is identify the newest copper region in the world. And that's what our aim was. And we've only been there 2 years and we've built it to that stage, which is pretty remarkable for a junior company.
Interesting. So yeah, you've definitely cut your teeth in this industry for a long time, and then the Max Resource looked like another good opportunity for you. So from here, tell me what it is you really work on for the company day to day. Walk us through your day for the company.
So my day for the company goes from the top end of management all the way through down to directing the exploration. So directing exploration in strategy, where you want to get, also knowing the day-to-day operations of the actual exploration programs. I'm involved with the financing, all levels of the company. So I'm pretty unusual CEO where I'm dealing direct. I don't have assistants in between. I'm dealing direct with all the operations of the company.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's the classic wearing a lot of hats while fulfilling your role, so to speak.
Yeah, I like to keep directions where we're going, and I like to know what's around the corner because we're in the exploration game. And there's always surprises happening.
Speaking of what's around the corner, what are you most excited about, say, over the course of the next 6 months or so?
Well, over the next 6 months, we've built up an in-country team in Colombia. So we're not affected so much by COVID and so forth. What we see is our aim for this year is to bring in a partner. We've come to the stage now where it's just getting in a position where it's got a lot bigger than what we thought it would in this quick amount of time. So that's our focus there on the Copper Silver project in Colombia. And we will be starting work on our RT Gold project in Peru, which is a very, very high grade gold mineralization. And again, we've got in-country team in Peru. So that's really my background and experience. Part of that is always to go in country. Besides, you got the better relationships. You also got the economic benefits, and unbeknown with the COVID come in, we're not required to fly exploration personnel in and out in and out of both Peru and Colombia.
All right, Brett, it sounds like you guys have a lot on your plate and a lot of great things coming up. Are we able to wrap it up real quick? Give me the elevator pitch for the company. Imagine you and I walk into an elevator. We got 50 floors to go up. I look at you and say, Brett, just a couple sentences. What would you say it is Max Resource does?
Okay, the Colombian Copper Project, we're looking at big. There's no such thing. Nothing can be as you've got to go big, and that's what the majors are looking for. In relation to Peru, again, it is all about scale, and we're looking at one of the a large gold deposit in Peru. So the one word I would be is, as a junior company, you got to focus on scale.
Wonderful. Well, Brett, thank you so much for your time today. And thank you everybody for watching. If you have any questions about anything we talked about, don't be afraid to send them in. We'll happily answer them. Brett, do you have any last words before we go?
Look, keep an eye on our stock. Our ticker is MXR. Keep an eye. I think you're going to see a lot happening in the second half of this year. But like I say, any questions, we're welcome to answer.
Awesome. Well, thank you again, everybody, for watching, and stay tuned for more. Brett, thank you so much for your time today.
It's been a pleasure.